Someone truly loves you deeply, even aware of your age. But there's a twist you might not expect. Take a slow breath before you listen. Pay attention, because what you are about to hear could gently touch parts of your heart you believed were already healed. There is a person, yes, a specific person, who knows your age. They know the number, they know the years behind you. They understand your experiences, the disappointments, the scars, the pauses, and the new beginnings. And yet they love you not in spite of your age, but with a full awareness of it. This isn't curiosity. This isn't convenience. This isn't loneliness. It's something far deeper. But before you feel completely comforted, there is a twist. A truth that most people do not anticipate. They see more than just your age. When most people consider age, they see limits. They see time lost. They notice the expectations society quietly imposes. But this person does not see a number. They see depth. They notice how you listen more than you speak, how your silence carries wisdom, how you no longer rush your feelings because you have learned the cost of hurrying. They recognize the quiet strength you have built from surviving moments that once almost broke you. They admire how you have learned to love without needing to prove anything. Your age communicates one thing very clearly: you are genuine, not impulsive, not pretending, not chasing illusions, and that is profoundly attractive. They love your emotional maturity. This person notices something rare in you. You do not love loudly anymore. You love deeply. You do not demand attention, you offer presence. You do not chase, you choose. Your age has given you emotional discipline. You do not play games. You do not manipulate. You do not test others just to see if they will stay. And for someone who has been emotionally drained by shallow connections, being with you feels like peace. That is why they are drawn to you, even if they do not fully understand it themselves. But here's the part you do not see yet. They are not afraid of you, not afraid of love. They are afraid of timing. They ask themselves questions they never voice aloud. What if I fall too deeply? What if this becomes something serious? What if society judges us? What if the future does not align with the way the heart desires? And instead of expressing these fears openly, they hesitate. Music, they pull back slightly, becoming quieter, observing from a distance. Not because their feelings have faded, but because they have intensified. This is where the twist begins. Here is the truth most people never share. When someone truly loves you, they do not always rush toward you. Sometimes they pause, reflect, and assess. They aim to protect both themselves and you. Loving you is not casual, it would change their life. That realization can be intimidating because once they choose you, there is no returning to surface-level connections. They respect you too much to play games. This is the twist. They are not uncertain about you. They are uncertain about whether they can love someone like you fully and properly. You are not a phase. You are not a distraction. You require honesty, stability, commitment, and emotional presence. And quietly, they ask themselves, am I ready to love someone like this the right way? This can make their actions appear confusing. You may notice their deep care, but they do not always express it directly. They observe you subtly, noticing details others overlook. They protect your dignity in conversations. They never disrespect your age, not even jokingly. Yet, they hesitate to fully step forward. Their heart is involved, but their mind is catching up. They see a future with you, and that changes everything. They do not see you as temporary. They envision long conversations, quiet understanding, emotional safety, and growing together, not proving anything. Your maturity signals that you know what you want, making this love serious. That is why they proceed cautiously. Here is what you need to understand. Do not shrink yourself. Do not feel insecure. Do not assume this love is fragile. It is not. It is deliberate. It is careful because it is real. If they did not care, they would rush, flirt, consume, and disappear. But they did not. They remained aware. They remained respectful. They stayed emotionally present even from a distance. The final truth: someone truly loves you deeply. They recognize your life experience. They understand your journey. They are not running from you. They are pausing to decide how to love you properly. That is not weakness. That is the quiet start of something meaningful. Welcome to Psychology Fact. If you are curious about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss insights that could change your perspective. Perhaps you wonder what happens next or why this silence feels so heavy. The truth is that this person is navigating a private struggle between their logic and their heart. They are evaluating the life they have built and questioning if they are strong enough to give you the consistency you deserve. When someone recognizes your worth at this stage of life, they understand that good enough is no longer sufficient. They know you have weathered storms, and they do not want to be another cloud in your sky. This is why they are taking their time. They are creating a space for you that is safe, stable, and lasting. While they remain quiet, your role is not to wait in fear or doubt your worth. Life has taught you that the best things are never rushed. If you catch yourself overthinking their distance, remember a house built quickly often collapses, but a home built carefully stands for a lifetime. Right now, this person is laying the groundwork. They are reflecting on their habits, their past, and their readiness to be the partner you need. They are not just picking someone, they are shaping a future. Soon, hesitation will give way to clarity. The uncertainty will fade when they realize that the fear of losing you outweighs the fear of the unknown. You will notice a shift, a moment when questions stop and actions begin. They will move from watching from afar to walking alongside you. Until that moment, keep your head high and your heart open. You are being loved quietly, and that quiet is about to turn into meaningful connection. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts and stay tuned for more insights into the human heart. The moment is approaching when this person will finally reach out because their silence has become too heavy to maintain. You may see a small message, a sudden call, or a simple reason to meet that feels significant. This is the turning point where their heart overcomes fear. They have spent a lot of time weighing the what-ifs and the risks, but they are beginning to understand that time is the one thing they cannot waste. Each day spent hesitating is a day that could have been spent building a life with you. The next step will involve a very honest and open conversation. It might not happen instantly, but the walls are gradually coming down. Over time, they will explain why they were quiet and moved so slowly. You'll realize that their distance wasn't due to a lack of interest, but a reflection of how deeply they respected the person you've become. They didn't want to approach you with half a heart or a chaotic life. They wanted to be ready. Now, this person is beginning to understand that no one is ever completely ready, and the true beauty of love at this stage of life is learning and growing together. When they finally step forward, the connection will feel unlike anything you've experienced before. It won't feel like a chase or a game, it will feel like a long-awaited relief. The twist comes when you realize that while you were questioning if you were enough, they were questioning if they were enough for you. This union is about two souls who have stopped seeking perfection and started seeking peace. Keep your spirit calm and don't rush the process. What's meant for you is already making its way to your door. If you feel this kind of connection in your life, share it in the comments. And remember, keep your heart open and ready for what is coming next. When this person finally speaks, their words might be simple, but they will carry weight. They won't approach you with empty promises or dramatic declarations. They will come with quiet honesty, reflecting the maturity you've cultivated over time. They may admit they were afraid. They may share that your depth and presence made them reconsider everything they knew about love. This is the moment where patience shows its value. You'll see that while you were waiting, they were growing. Your role now is to remain exactly who you are. You don't need to change to accommodate their fears, and you don't need to rush to make them feel secure. Your life experience has gifted you the ability to set boundaries. Listen with an open heart, but also with the wisdom earned from your past. You'll recognize their sincerity by how they honor your time and peace. The twist is that you are no longer the one uncertain about the future. You hold the power to decide if they are truly ready to walk beside you. As this connection develops, you'll notice that the timing everyone worried about starts to make sense. Every delay, every moment of silence, was preparation for a love that is stable and enduring. Looking back, you'll realize that if things had moved faster, the foundation might not have been as strong. Now you are two individuals who understand the cost of being genuine. The journey of the heart is never linear, but it always leads where it's meant to go. Trust that your story is unfolding with care. As you move into this new stage, your daily life will begin to change in unexpected ways. Love at this stage isn't about constant excitement or drama. It's about small, meaningful gestures that make you feel seen. It's how they remember the way you take your coffee, or how they check on you after a long day because they understand the rest your spirit needs. The twist is that you'll find more joy in quiet moments than ever in loud ones. Having someone who understands your past will make your future feel lighter. This person won't try to change your routine. They want to be the best part of it. They respect your space because they have their own. They value your opinions because they know they've been earned through experience. This is a partnership of equals. There's no guessing what the other is thinking. Honesty matters more than being right. The fears they once had about society or timing will fade as they realize that the peace they feel with you outweighs any outside opinion. In the end, this love will feel like returning home after a very long journey. You will come to understand that your age was never a limitation. It was, in fact, the path that led you to someone who could finally see and appreciate the real you. You will stop dwelling on what you lost and begin focusing on the quiet joy of growing older with someone who truly understands you. This is the ultimate truth of the heart. It is never too late to start anew. And you are never too old to become someone's greatest gift. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. We are honored to be part of your journey toward understanding and inner peace. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the profound mysteries of the human soul. The most remarkable part of this shift is how it transforms your perspective on the past. Music. You will recognize that every year you lived and every challenge you faced was preparing you for this precise connection. There's no need to hide your history or feel pressed by time. Instead, you will see that your life experience is what makes this bond resilient and unbreakable. This person will cherish the aspects of you that others misjudged. They will find beauty in your caution and strength in your scars. Music. As your connection deepens, you will notice that the pressure to appear perfect simply disappears. Music. Because you both know yourselves, you can be open and vulnerable without fear. You can share your dreams, your concerns, and your quiet thoughts without judgment. Ironically, the very things you once worried about, your age, your timing, become the threads that tie you together. You are two people who have finally stopped running and are standing firmly in the truth of your emotions. This is a love that does more than change your heart. It reshapes how you see the world every day. Your journey proves that the heart has no expiration date. Music. You will discover that the most fulfilling chapters of your life are not behind you, but are the ones you are beginning to write now. Trust the process and trust the person who chooses you every day with care and respect. You deserve a love that stays, a love that understands, and a love that honors everything you have lived through. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. Thank you for listening to these truths of the heart. Remember to treat yourself with kindness as you continue along this path toward a deeper, more meaningful connection. As you move forward together, you will find that this love acts as a gentle remedy for your soul. It gradually heals old wounds you believed would linger forever. Because this person treats you with care, memories of those who failed to appreciate you begin to fade. You will come to realize that you were never too much, nor too little. You were simply being saved for someone mature enough to honor a heart as deep as yours. The shift happens when you stop seeking closure from the past, because your present feels complete and aligned. This new connection shows you that love doesn't require performance. In earlier years, you may have felt the need to prove your worth, but now you can simply exist. This person appreciates the way you think, the way you move, and even how you navigate your difficult days. They are not searching for perfection, they are seeking authenticity. Recognizing this lifts a significant weight from your shoulders. You stop worrying about what's ahead and begin to savor the calm of the present moment. You realize that your experiences have granted you the greatest gift, the ability to be fully present. You will see that this person reflects your own strength and beauty, qualities you sometimes forget you possess. Each time they choose to stay, listen, and show up, they reaffirm that you are valued. This love is the reward for the moments you chose kindness in a harsh world, the answer to the quiet prayers you whispered in loneliness. You are entering a phase of stability, respect, and genuine happiness. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. May these words provide clarity and reassurance. Trust in the power of the heart, for your journey is just beginning. To sustain this love for the long term, remember that it was built on honesty and patience. Now that silence has ended and connection has begun, the aim is to remain curious about each other. Despite years of history, there are always new dimensions to uncover. Your maturity has shown you that communication is essential to any lasting bond. Keep talking, sharing fears, and celebrating everyday victories together. The surprising truth is that the most fulfilling aspect of this relationship is not its start, but the steady growth that unfolds daily. Respect will anchor you during challenges. With an understanding of time's value, you will no longer waste it on trivial disputes or ego. Instead, you prioritize protecting the peace you've cultivated. You will learn to give each other space while remaining close enough to feel supported. This balance is the key to enduring love. You are not merely two people living side by side. You are two souls who have chosen to navigate life together. Your maturity allows you to love openly, trusting that what is genuine will remain. In the years ahead, you will reflect on these words with a smile, realizing that the one once anxious about timing became the person who made every moment meaningful. Your love will serve as a beacon for others, showing that it is never too late to experience a deep, sincere connection. Your story proves that the heart does not age, it only deepens. Continue cherishing one another, practicing kindness, and choosing love each morning. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. We are privileged to accompany you on this journey of the heart. Stay with us as we uncover truths that bring us closer to ourselves and to each other. As you embrace this lasting peace, you will begin to notice the legacy you are creating together. This kind of love doesn't just exist between the two of you. It begins to influence everyone around you. Your children, friends, And family will notice a version of you that is calmer, more confident, and more at ease. The remarkable thing is that by finding this deep connection later in life, you become proof that hope is never lost. You demonstrate the most beautiful blossoms often emerge after the harshest winters. Your relationship becomes a space where you can both be entirely yourself without masks. In the years ahead, challenges will come because life never pauses. But now your foundation has changed. You no longer face struggles alone. You have a partner who values your insight and relies on your strength just as much as you rely on theirs. The number representing your age eventually becomes a mark of pride, a record of all the time you spent growing into the person ready for this perfect match. Looking forward, the path ahead is filled with shared experiences that haven't yet occurred. You will travel, laugh, enjoy quiet moments, and navigate life's changes hand in hand. This is the reward for not settling when times were hard and for keeping your heart open when closing it would have been easier. You have discovered a kind of love that inspires stories, not because it is flawless, but because it is genuine. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. We appreciate you following this journey of the heart from the first spark to this deep flame. May your path continue to be filled with the respect and care you truly deserve. The ultimate transformation occurs when you realize your life has already begun. For a long time, you may have felt like you were just passing through the years, waiting for something that felt real. But through this love, you have finally exhaled. The remarkable truth is that you didn't just find a partner, you found the version of yourself you were once afraid to reveal. You have shifted from survival to belonging. Your heart has opened from a locked room to a welcoming door. And this change is lasting. You will notice that looking in the mirror no longer feels like counting losses. Instead, you see them as the price paid for a love this profound. You understand that if you were any younger or had skipped past pain, you might not recognize the beauty of what you have now. This person's presence is a constant reminder that you were always worth the wait. The deep sense of peace you feel now shows that you have finally aligned your reality with your true worth. You are living with the understanding that love is not a race but a destination, arriving exactly when you are ready to receive it. As you close this chapter of uncertainty and step fully into your light, stay grateful for every moment of the journey. Every pause, every hesitation, every quiet moment was part of a larger plan guiding you toward this state of grace. You are now moving forward on a path where past shadows are behind you, and the light of the future shines ahead. Your story sends a powerful message to those still waiting. Keep moving, keep believing, and never settle for less than someone who truly sees you. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. It's been a privilege to explore these truths of the heart with you. Continue to love deeply, live authentically, and treasure the peace you have found. This peace now shapes the way you treat yourself, even when no one else is watching. You recognize that the kindness others show you is the same kindness you deserve to give yourself. You stop being your harshest critic and start becoming your own best friend. Remarkably, this relationship has not only transformed your romantic life, it has reshaped your connection with your own soul. You see your age not as a closing door, but as a wide landscape of opportunities that you are finally brave enough to explore. Your energy is no longer spent worrying about what others think of your journey. When you are loved properly, the noise of the world fades. You no longer feel the need to explain your choices or justify your timing to anyone. Together, you and this person have built a private world founded on mutual respect and shared silence. This is the moment when you begin to dream again, not with the restless energy of youth, but with the steady confidence of experience. You realize that the best years of your life are not behind you. They are happening right now. As you move forward, hold this feeling of safety close to your heart. Remember that you earned this stability through every tear and every time you chose to persevere through challenges. This love is the universe acknowledging your struggle and honoring your persistence. You now love from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. Your heart is full, your mind clear, and your path bright. Welcome back to Psychology Fact. We celebrate seeing you reach this level of understanding. Keep nurturing this flame. It is the most precious thing you will ever own.